Kimmel.
It's very nice. This is our fifth and final night here at BAM, the Brooklyn Academy of Music. I want to thank so many people, you guys, for coming. I want to thank our crew, IATSE Local Number 4. I want to thank the staff here at BAM, who could not have been more helpful or perfect. I want to thank all our neighbors here for letting us, our whole staff, descend upon your city like a swarm of alcoholic lanternflies. And we had a great week here. And I wish we could stay longer, but it's time to go back to our chihuahuas and yoga mats in LA. Right, Guillermo? Oh, there's Guillermo.
Stop spoiling me. I'm leaving today. I wanna be a part of it. New York, New York. If I can make it, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York.
Wow, that might be... Can I tell you something? We had a lot of costumes, a lot of ideas for Guillermo. After a week of eating, this was the only costume that would fit him. What was the single best thing you ate this week, Guillermo? Be honest. I know you had a lot of stuff. What was it?
Wow, I think it was a steak from Peter Luger.
A steak from Peter Luger,
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Whoa. Did you pay in cash?
No, with the credit card.
No.
I didn't pay. The
Yes.
producer paid.
He never pays. That's his secret.
Yeah.
I've had so much food. Like in LA, if you want a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich at 2 o'clock in the morning, you just have to sit quietly until that feeling goes away. There's no way to get it. And thanks to all the restaurants who brought us sometimes 3 lunches a day. It's ridiculous. When I got to work this morning, all the rats in the neighborhood lined up and gave me a big round of applause. There's so much nature here, This video, I think, captures a lot of what makes New York so great. It's from Morningside Park. You can see a bird of prey, a hawk at the edge of a garbage pail. He jumps in, roots around a little bit, and you'll never believe what he comes up with. Oh, yeah, that's right. A rat. And a napkin. Because, they have pumpkin spice garbage bags now, for real. Hefty is making garbage bags that smell like pumpkin spice. Didn't we already have a pumpkin spice garbage bag in New York? His name was Donald Trump, right? Thank you. Another thing I will miss is the subway here. It's very different than our subway back in LA. And you can see this is... The way they sanitize the poles is unorthodox, but boy, does it work. I mean, I think that's what they call a Bronx bachelor party. As unique as New York is, it seems like every day it's becoming more like California. Things are organic. Cannabis is now legal here for recreational use. Which is interesting because we knew it was legal, but there's nowhere to buy it legally. There is a big pot store that's been open for many years. It's called Washington Square Park. But legally, I guess it's going to change because a big group of aspiring weed merchants applied for the chance to own and operate New York's first legal dispensaries. The deadline was Monday. They got about 900 applications. The first round of applications was only open to people or relatives of people who were convicted of pot-related crimes, which is so strange. I mean, I get why they're doing it, but Has there ever been a situation in the history of the world where one of the job requirements is you must have sold an eighth of purple Urkel to an undercover cop? New York also, yesterday, the governor announced that all new cars purchased in New York State will be zero-emission cars, which is what lawmakers in California mandated in our state last month. This will take effect starting in 2035, if we make it to 2035. I don't know, do you guys even need cars? The only driving I see is people circling around looking for parking spots. And while it's never gonna be the same, when a cabbie's yelling at you to go F yourself from a Nissan Leaf, it's definitely for the best. And if you're one of those people who just really loves emissions, don't worry, those factories on the Jersey Turnpike, they're still gonna be burning tires or bodies or whatever the hell that smell is for many, many years to come. You know, because they are the two biggest cities in the United States, there's a rivalry between LA and New York, and rivalries, I think, are what keep us sharp. So to encourage future generations, we went out in the streets in both cities to ask kids, which is better, LA or New York?
What's better, New York or LA?
New York.
How come?
Because it's like the best place ever.
What's better, New York or LA?
LA.
How come?
LA is more big for like more famous people, I feel. Better shops.
What's better, New York or LA?
I'll go with LA.
How come?
Because they have the best sushi here.
What do you think about people from LA?
Doesn't Barbie live there?
What's the worst thing about New York?
I heard there's rats.
What do people in New York complain about?
I'm guessing rats.
If I told you to take the 405 to the 101, what would you be doing?
Getting lost.
Who likes to drink more alcohol, people in New York or LA?
LA.
How come?
Because it's so good.
What do you think about people from LA?
Weird.
Why are they so weird?
Because they wear stuff inside their lips.
Like what?
Botox.
Who's the most famous person in New York?
My uncle.
What's his name?
Uncle Jens.
Oh yeah, we know him.
That's my uncle.
Who's the dumbest person in New York?
Uncle Jens.
He's the most famous and the dumbest. Who do you think drinks more wine?
My mama.
How much does she drink? What do people in LA like to eat?
They mostly like to eat salads.
How come everyone in LA is so afraid of gluten?
Gluten is scary.
Are you afraid of gluten?
No, I'm brave.
Can you do an impression of someone from New York?
Oh, hi, I'm gonna go get a Gucci bag.
I walk and I talk and I live in New York.
Can you do an impression of someone from LA?
Hey, give me my salad.
You nailed it. Here's something I happened upon while flipping channels. It's Celebrity Wheel of Fortune week.
I'll take an L, please.
Yeah, 3 L's.
Oh, man. I think I would like to solve, Pat.
Okay, go ahead.
Which Jimmy is it, Kimmel or Fallon?
I believe they're the same guy.
You know, we get that a lot. We both do. People can't seem to handle that there are two men named Jimmy at once. Why? I don't know. James is a common name. There's probably a lot of Jameses in the room here right now. Over the last 100 years, James is the number one most popular boy's name in the United States. And I'll tell you something. Jimmys stick together. And in fact, while we were here in Brooklyn this week, I found a small business down in Sheepshead Bay, very close to where I grew up. It's a sandwich shop named Jimmy's. It seemed like it could use a little boost, and so we assembled the team, and we went down there, and we gave it to them.
This sandwich sucks. Where can I get a great Italian hero for a good price?
At Jimmy's.
You're gonna make me a sandwich?
No, get out of here. At Jimmy's Famous Heroes. serving Jimmy's and even non-Jimmy's at their original Sheepshead Bay location since 1938. This is the owner of Jimmy's, Jimmy.
Victor.
What?
My name is Victor.
Okay, I'm gonna call you Jimmy because otherwise this doesn't make sense. Jimmy here makes hot heroes, cold heroes,
and even salads if you're weird like that.
Jimmy Fallon, what are you doing here?
I'm a Jimmy. How could I not be here?
Wow, Jimmy, isn't it great to be among so many Jimmys?
Now this is what I call a Jimmy sandwich.
Give me a hero. I'm holding out for a hero in Sheepshead Bay.
Meet my courteous staff.
We are Grandma Jimmy's.
We make heroes and wraps.
Did somebody say rap?
Coca-Cola.
Mortadella.
Pepperoni.
And salami.
Prosciutto.
Super sada.
Smoked turkey.
And pastrami.
Don't forget the cheese. Cheese.
A Jimmy's famous hero.
Jimmy's was voted 5th best Parmesan in New York by a website I've never heard of.
We're number 5. We're number 5.
What do Matt Dillon, the kid author from Little Big Shots, and Assemblyman Steven Simbrowitz have in common?
Nothing.
That's right. And they all love Jimmy's famous heroes.
But don't take it from us. Listen to us, what our satisfied customers have to say.
I had to see hero.
My favorite sandwich is a hot ham with provolone, lettuce, tomato, and mayo on a roll. You got a problem with that?
My favorite is prosciutto and mozzarella. It's the best.
I hope they serve Jimmy's at my funeral one day.
Hey, Jimmy, look at all these tomatoes.
Jimmy's caters birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, even drug interventions.
Get help, Gary.
And if your name is Jimmy, you eat free.
Wait, we can't afford that.
Let's think about it. Let's talk.
It'll be fine.
Jimmy's Famous Heroes, located at 1786 Sheepshead Bay Road, just around the corner from Duty Home Center.
Give me a hero.
Jimmy's famous heroes.
And you, Jersey Mike.
A Jimmy's hero.
Couldn't have said it better myself.